anyway without them, and Zanny will debate with this fancy hat.
Oh, great.
Hey, that hat's a top. You be careful. All right. Let me see what else I
have my ways.
Mine go through the hats.
What's the hat's hat?
What's the hat's what? That slutty hat. What else? Zan, what the hell else is on?
What did you do? I don't know.
Oh, we're trying to see anything FurSquared.
Yeah!
Oh, no! It's already Sunday.
It's already Sunday.
Hey, Alkaline,
Yo.
can you do your in 5 dick shape thing?
Only for you. You're gonna blow up my voice, asshole. 5 dick-shaped things. There, just
And then, boom!
Usually it's underwear being thrown at me. Hold on, let me get that. Leave that clothes all over the place.
Hey, I wanted to recreate that.
Flying dragons.
Huh? Oh, I see, because we don't have the files on here. I can't play the whole night video. Okay, that explains it.
Okay, gotcha.
Also, I have a gift.
What's that?
For those of you who don't know, I help with charity at BLFC. And my first year there, I had to stand in front of one of those damn change machines, turning in hundreds of 1 penny to 20 pennies. Stop it!
What the? No!
These are donations to the con, and I love and hate you. All right. Where are you going here? All right, Zanny, looks like it's me versus you till the other panelists show up.
Okay. Move the camera closer.
Thank you. Where's the hat? Zanny, give me
What?
that.
Oh yeah, sure. Woo! Here we go.
That's the charity. No, that's charity. I do not take tips. Everything given here is for charity because there is a charity portion for this. Sorry, guys. My name is Alkaline. I'm one of your charity liaisons for the weekend. We're going to do this panel, and there will be a charity aspect. Again, if you can give, and if you can't, don't worry about it. Enjoy the show, and remember, this is the furry fandom. They're going to be just fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's get this show on the road. What do you say? Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, welcome to Furry Smacdown! Today's topic is party animals. Who would win in a cage match? All of these wonderful cartoon or nearly cartoon figures that I said no to but got put in the hat anyway, and then one of them got used and I had to find art for it. Yeah, I'm having a great time. All right.
That's a teaser.
Oh, God.
Are you really having a good time?
I'm having a great time, honestly. Dude, I hope you guys are too. For a first-year con, there we go. There's one of the panelists. Give it up for more gear!
I need to wait for my camera. Hold on.
You need a
You can play it over here.
Oh, Shima, let me use. Hold on, got it out here.
What do you want me to do?
Give me the dragon. Can I use the dragon? This is perfect.
Thank you.
This is our cameraman.
Appreciate it. All right, guys,
This is
just
a
so you know,
camera
this
dragon.
is being streamed over Twitch, so watch what you say, but we've already been banned from there like 5 times, so I don't actually care. Oh, dude, we say some horrific things.
Also, Nikolai Tiger, freeze up for 13 months.
Oh, what? Holy crap, Nikolai. Thank you.
Good evening, YouTube.
Furry Smacdown is simple. We're about to have a cage match. The rules are there's no limits to this cage match. It's going to start off with 2 versus 2. So in the first round, you will have 1 minute to debate. Both of our panelists get 1 minute. I will be taking the place of the third panelist until they get here for 3 viewpoints. I need to get my clock ready. I'm not ready for my panel. Holy fucking shit.
Ever ready for anything?
Sometimes.
Hi.
Ready? I'm not.
There's your third panelist, Pepper Coyote!
Let me get more of.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
It's here now. Just accept
Just move
things.
it.
I'll make it work.
Hold on, I'll move down.
No.
Camera dragon. What?
Camera dragon.
Camera dragon.
All right.
Over here.
Your first round with 1 minute of uninterrupted debate from each of our panelists. We're doing Spots McKenzie, the original party animal, in a cage match versus Joe Camel. Did you just ask who Joe Camel is?
No.
Who's Joe Camel?
Yeah!
Who is Joe Camel?
I have no idea.
There's some people who don't know who Joe
Spots-
Camel is?
They don't know. Moore doesn't
I
know who
didn't know.
Spots McKenzie is.
Wow!
No, I had no idea.
How are kids supposed to learn how to smoke?
I had we had Joe. Camel's better anyways.
By me.
Come on,
That's
Joe.
how.
Let's go.
All right. In round one, 1 minute of interrupted debate. Pepper, thank you so much for that. We're going to let Pepper keep working. You'll go last. Zanny,
Yes.
you're the one who said that we should do this panel, so you get to go first. Spots McKenzie versus Joe Camel. 1 minute on the clock, uninterrupted. Go.
All right, hear me out. Spuds McKenzie's gonna win this fight every time because even if it's a cage match, Spuds McKenzie at the drop of a hat can summon an army of bitches just out of nowhere. It's like as long as there's someone thirsty who needs a beer, Spuds McKenzie will show up and just have an army. And I know they're not trained or anything, but I just think just the numbers alone, I think is gonna take Joe Camel. I mean, look, he's got it going on and everything, but I don't think he can take down just so many sexy bitches. And okay, so Joe Camel also has a disadvantage because obviously from the smoking. he's got no cardio. It's gonna run out, right? He's just gonna be wheezing after like 30 seconds, and Spuzz is gonna come over and piss on his face and then like bite his jugular. That's my call. Obviously got to because Joe's got the size advantage, but Spuzz has beer, and I don't know how that works, but
Time! Guys, give
All right.
Zanny a round of applause. You heard it here first. The first vote goes to Spuds McKenzie for their bitches. More Gears, you're next. 1 minute interrupted on the clock. Spuds McKenzie versus Joe Camel. Go.
I'm gonna have to say Joe Camel, the one, not just because I don't know who the fuck Spud McKenzie is, and dogs usually win everything, but if he did summon a whole bunch of bitches, you have to remember that Joe is a camel, right? Which means he has lots of stored water, which means he could just drown them all. So, this is a cage match, remember, right? They are fighting. He has powers. He can drown them. He's a camel. So, I choose Joe because he will drown the bitches.
And more, you obviously will pause your time. You obviously are forgetting one of the rules. You must use your full minute. You have 24 seconds left. Good luck. Continue.
This dog is really dumb, though. like, I don't understand. Like, how is that going to sell you a cigarette? There's not even.
Dog sells beer.
Oh, he sells beer. Okay, because I told you I don't know who this is. But he sells beer.
Fucking boutier says Bud Light, you
I can't read it.
punks.
I can't read. I'm a cat.
That's not how anything works.
I'm cute.
Time. Guys, give it up for More Gears. More Gears argument basically coming down to I don't know who Spuds McKenzie is. Pepper, 1 minute on the clock. Spuds McKenzie versus Joe Camel. Uninterrupted. Go.
This is a cage match, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so if we're talking about like a literal camel versus a literal dog, I think it'd be like some war. I think you could probably, this seems like a less even bet than it would be, but if you combine a dog's maneuverability, I'm gonna stand up. If you combine a dog's maneuverability within the cage versus the camel, which could probably barely like turn around, dog could just be like doing a blizzard of like death by 1,000 cuts, like all over this dog, right? If we're talking about a dog person and a camel person like this, well, again, what's gonna outlast, right? A dude who's been smoking his whole life, or a guy who just drank 4 beers? Who will win in a race of like run around and poke the other guy?
That's a very good argument.
Oh, how much time?
2 seconds.
All right. Word to your mother.
Time! Guys, give it up for Pepper County. The first round is simple. The first round, they get to speak their mind uninterrupted, and that's how we're going to do the next 3 rounds until I let them debate each other, and it gets nasty. So for this one, you've heard the argument at the table. There are 2 votes for, there was 2 votes for Spuds, 1 for Joe. Thank you. Audience, Joe Camel, who thinks they win? Raise your hands.
Wow.
Ah, you wonderful woke bitches. Only a few votes there. Let's see it for Spuds McKenzie.
Wow. Beard off.
Joe Camel, like the government wanted, is gone. Spuds McKenzie wins.
Hey, Alkali.
Yes, Fred.
You could say that the camel couldn't take the needle.
That is not a saying that I am aware of. I'm
Look.
now worried for you.
The saying is that it is easier for for a camel to pass through the head of a pin than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God.
I mean, but paraphrasing, they were really close. All right, that brings us to round 2. Who do we got? Oh God, here we go. Tigger!
Censor that. Come on.
What?
Pepper.
Shut up, Pep.
Versus... I hate using the nipple mouse.
Oh, you told, yeah.
Pinkie Pie!
This is like match of the century right here. We got
Party animals. Fuck yeah.
Tigger
Oh.
versus Pinkie Pie. This round works the same as the first, just a different starting person. Pepper, you are going first. Pepper, you have 1 minute on the clock. Tigger versus Pinkie Pie, go.
So we have a situation where it's like ultra energy versus ultra energy, right? Well, in this, I swear this might be like a flip of the coin, which I know probably is not the point of this panel. But if you can see the screen, the bumblebee that Tigger is boxing right now may as well be PewDiePie for the type of energy that they're going to be. Hey, people who know canon, can Pinkie Pie fly? No. They're not Pegasus, right? That'd be the blue one. Rainbow Dash, got it. I've never seen this television program. She has a helicopter. Does she get use of the helicopter?
There are no limits.
No limits? All right. So if it's Pinkie Pie in Pinkie Pie's own helicopter versus Tigger and all of their machinery, which is nothing, right? Tigger never had I have the bounce ballast, right? That didn't happen? Good. So in this situation, I think Pinkie Pie, not only due to the magic that exists in Pinkie Pie's universe, but also due to Pinkie Pie's obtainment, ownership of a helicopter, I think Pinkie Pie's taking it.
Time! Nice! More gears, you're next. Pinkie Pie versus Tigger, go.
Man, I've never watched My Little Pony show ever in my entire life. So
You would fucking love it.
just listening to your argument now, I know what Pinkie Pie is and what they are like, which is helpful.
They're very hyper.
I am biased, so I choose Tigger, of course, because cats rule always, and no matter what you say, we're always right. What? Cats versus horses? I mean, cats will usually win because we just ride the horse wherever the horse is going, because we're lazy. So I love that Tigger is never out of energy. Apparently Pinkie Pie is also never out of energy. And it doesn't matter that Pinkie Pie is pink, even though pink is great, because Tigger's tongue is pink, so he still has that.
Right. And his nose.
But in a fight, I definitely think Tigger would win because he's got claws, and all Pinkie Pie's got is hooves.
Does he have claws? Look at him.
Oh, he definitely has claws. They're there. Don't worry. All cats, we hide them until we need them. So. And he boxes too, that's right. And then was almost done.
Tigger's got the fight experience, so we need Pinkie Pie.
Oh, don't worry. Depending on who wins, you might still have a chance. Zanny, 1 minute on the clock. Tigger versus Pinkie Pie, go.
All right. Oh, does it work?
Turn it on, slide up.
Wait. Oh, I'm good at this. All right. So I gotta go with Tigger, and okay, what?
And here's why.
And here's why.
Hell yeah.
Spoiler.
So Pinkie Pie has party organizing skills, right? Tigger is a fucking tiger, all right? A pony versus tiger, I think the tiger is going to win. You know, based just on my small knowledge of animals. What? I would bet on the tiger. You know, and look, Tigger has major Sands from Undertale energy. Like, he could destroy you if he wants.
He hides his power like
He hides his power. Like, he's seeming happy. He's bouncing. It's like
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
yeah,
Hides his power.
the springtail that will strangle you. Okay. Then yeah, who? Yeah, it's not fun when it's around your neck, or it is. But anyway.
Zan is your
Otherwise,
mate, remember
Look,
that.
her hair is gonna get in her face. I love Pinkie Pie, but I gotta give it to Tigger.
Time! Danny, extra points for the breath play reference. All right, audience, as always, it is up to you. Tigger versus Pinkie Pie. Who votes for Tigger? Raise your hand. Ooh, this one's going to be close. Hold on, give me an idea here. Okay, Pinkie Pie, raise your hand.
You can't raise it.
I raised both hands.
You can't raise the hand.
Oh, God, somebody
you
raising
like that?
2 hands.
No, you didn't.
Okay, 1 hand just because I do need to count it. Give me a second here. You are not helping. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, you guys are great. Got it? Again for Tigger, raise your hand.
This is really a scheme of mine to get in with the brony.
I get a vote, right?
No.
This is cat
There it
sabotage.
is. With 27 to 20, we've got it for Tigger.
Oh yeah, I got you. Is it push button? It's up and down. Oh, it's fine.
She caused the entire collapse of a kingdom. I don't
Because honestly, that's all. If we had a stand for you,
Correct.
So you're saying he's the next giant? Tigger's power.
Look, I could ask the old guy here. I appreciate the Tigger win.
We can do this all day.
Hey, have you guys heard of War Thunder? Like, I'm imagining in the same way that people argue War Thunder stats to the point where literal military members will leak classified documents. To be like, there's no way that helicopter with that bullet could shoot this tank and beat it. You're full of crap. And just to prove it, I'm gonna post classified military documents detailing that's what it feels like with Pinkie Pie versus Tigger. It's like, what are the exact ballistic capabilities of Tigger versus Pinkie Pie?
Tigger's tail could bench press 4,000 metric tons. You don't,
It's a little wild.
Yeah, I know.
Talk about that more, but for now, we're on to the
Realistic
third
enough.
round. We're gonna start with this one because this blew my mind that this got picked. All right, here's an old reference for you. This round is King Louie, a true party animal, versus Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
This is weirdly like a good matchup.
Randomly selected.
Whoa!
What a good art.
Is that Michael Bay? That's the Michael Bay Michelangelo?
No fair
There's no
turning
silver,
me on with the art.
silver flare, you're fine.
Oh, I said no fair turning me on.
Yo, is that Michael Bay Angelo?
Louis could have better art, you know.
I had better art that would have made them look, but I could not pass that up. That is too cool. Michelangelo versus King Louie. Moore, this is your start. Go.
Well, shit. Like, it's actually difficult. I'm gonna say Michelangelo because he can really get down and party like Louis, but
Different person.
that art that's making me a little too hard. This kind of like I cannot focus on just which was gonna fight in a cage match. I'm like, I never thought a turtle was gonna like turn me on right now. Like, This is a new one for me. Thanks.
Welcome to my childhood.
I'm picking on my shell right now, but you know, we gotta definitely Michelangelo. I mean, he's already got weapons. He's got a shell. He's got defense. He's got shields. He's got a skateboard. He's got a mask, which makes him cool. Louis just like, I got a gut and I like my chips on my couch. And that's pretty much it. So I'm pretty sure that Michelangelo will win. I think Louis might get a good punch in because he's pretty strong, but pretty sure, yeah. I choose Michelangelo. Yeah. Plus he's hot now.
Time! All right, that's 3 votes for more, 2 hands and one other thing for Michelangelo. All right, Zanny, you're next. 1 minute on the clock. Michelangelo versus King Louis. Go.
Okay, I too am wet for Swole Mikey, but hear me out. Okay, King Louis is an orangutan, and I just see, look, Mike is very well versed. He apparently parties at the gym. But look, he got a lot of weapons. He's very well trained and everything. But Louis, I just see those big ass arms. That is a big reach advantage, and just like I see him using that, and will just eventually tear off Mike's face. Because that's what orangutans do. They will tear off your face if you're mad at you. Especially if you screw up his party, which, you know, he takes the party very seriously. That's all I got. How much time do I got?
No, you don't. You got 20 seconds. Go.
Fudge. This is hard. I haven't seen King Louis in a while. He's a king. He's the king of the ring, baby. I got nothing. He's the king of the ring, baby.
King of the Ring, 1972.
Yeah.
Time! All right, that is 2 votes for Michelangelo. Pepper, you're last. Michelangelo versus King Louis. Go.
Oh, I'm the king of the swingers. So I want to introduce Michelangelo from the newer Jungle Book movie, right? If you were having a picture of the newer King Louis guy, who, by the way, I want to appreciate the king. I assume that's like a France pun, right? That's the king they cut their head off because he was such an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, if we're going full like fantasy mode, Michelangelo may have a team of 3 other brothers and a rat friend. Always bet on rat friend. But King Louis has like an entire kingdom worth of monkeys, where assuming that this isn't just a strict one-on-one like UFC rules, no eye gouging, no biting. I think Louis, along with his kingdom, assuming he can get this battle done before they all come and overthrow the aristocracy. Before they develop a monkey banana combo trebuchet. How about a trebuchet that launches you into the guillotine? So your head just goes, boo, right?
Banana ring, maybe?
Like the body, and then you...
And that's time on the trebuchet into the guillotine.
The fact you didn't say a banana ring is weird to me.
Oh my God. All right, the table has 2 votes for Michelangelo and 1 vote for Louis. Thank you. 2 votes for Michelangelo, 1 vote for Louis. Audience, it's up to you. Who votes for King Louis? King Louis to start, raise those hands. We got some King Louis supporters. Hell yeah, that's my vote too. And who votes for Michelangelo? Michelangelo takes it by a wide margin. Michelangelo wins.
Devil's ass.
Thank you,
the
honey.
losing guy every time.
No, you got a point. You got a point.
Ninja, go, go,
All right.
go, Ninja, go, go, Ninja, go, Ninja, go, go, Ninja, go, Ninja.
In the 90s, if you knew the Running Man, holy fuck, you were just the guy.
Oh, yeah. You were him.
I would like to mention at this point that these were random choices,
What?
and I'm so happy with how the last round turned out. Our first contestant, ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, that's right, from Alice in Wonderland, the ultimate party animal, the caterpillar. You know him, you either love him or are terrified of him, the original childhood party animal, Chuck E. Cheese. That's right, we've got Caterpillar versus, come on, Chuck E. Cheese. That'll replace the whale in my nightmares. All right, with the fourth round, we begin where we began. Zanny the Blue, you have 1 minute on the clock, uninterrupted. Go.
The caterpillar is I feel them. They're a connoisseur of the weed smoke. So they will obviously blow that in the mouse's face, rendering them a little sleepy. And the thing is, the caterpillar's got crazy teeth. Like they have crazy, like this is like Tuesday for them. They just like they breathe the weed. So like obviously the ring's gonna get filled. He's not gonna be able to do a kickflip, even if he's got a skateboard. He can't call his animal friends. He can't call his robotic animal friends. They're all fired. There's no more Chuck E. Cheese's. So he's gonna be screwed. And the caterpillar has got a big old hookah. That's good for strangling. You always got to go with that. I want to go as a hookah versus skateboard. I'm going to go with the hookah for murder weapons.
Time! Zan, I love
Zan.
you, and that says a lot about both of us. We're going to go over to Pepper Coyote. Pepper, 1 minute on the clock. Caterpillar versus Chuck E. Cheese. Go.
So I see what Zanny is saying about the weed capabilities of the caterpillar. That's the thing. Remember Charles' middle name. It is entertainment. This motherfucker has been on the road for many, many years. He's seen some shit. Are we allowed to curse in this panel? He's seen some shit, all right? He can walk in with that baby weed smoke. He's like, motherfucker, I've done a couple of rails and then done a 45-minute set, all right? I'm gonna grab this cake, I'm gonna slam it in the car. The caterpillar has no friends. He rejects friendship. If you're anywhere near that guy, he's like, how about you fuck off away from me? Right? Nobody wants to be with that guy. Charles has got a bird coming out. There's a whole video game series based on how killer and deadly the Chuck E. Cheese robots look like they are. Look like they are. Let alone in real action. So I believe this caterpillar would be catafucked. Right? Catatonic.
Still got 5 seconds.
And that's the bottom line.
And that is time.
Charles E. Cheese said so.
Pepper. Pepper.
This is just becoming wrestling promos, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a wrestling
Put a
promo.
promo on the caterpillar and the Charles Entertainment Cheese.
I love you guys. All right, up next, more gears. 1 minute on the clock. Caterpillar versus Chuck E. Cheese. Go.
I mean, hands down, the caterpillar's just squished. Like, no matter what you do, it'd be like, ah, and dead. Like, it's just, there's no fighting, there's nothing. Like, there is nothing that can happen to that mouse. That is a scary-ass fucking robot mouse, by the way. There's just no way in a cage match that the caterpillar is going to win. He would smoke his last toke for his life. This god, there's just no way. Like, there's no. And plus the fucking, it's creepy. Have you seen Chuck E. Cheese? It's creepy. My parents are like, hey, you want to go to this thing when you're a kid? I'm like, no, I don't want to go. And they're like, why don't you want to go? I'm like, because this guy is creepy. This mouse man, just roboting all the time. It's not good. Like, at least like make it. I don't know. I would have preferred an android at this point. I'd be a human. At least then I know what I'm getting.
Time! All right, that's it. Caterpillar versus Chuck. Thank you. Caterpillar versus Chuck E. Cheese. Who's giving it up for the caterpillar? Raise your hand. We have one other stoner in the audience, and I appreciate you. Let's see it. Who wins for Chuck E. Cheese? Your childhood was on the line, and you did not disappoint. Chuck E. Cheese moves on. You may absolutely make a point of something.
That's not weed, that's nicotine he's smoking.
No, not in my mind.
Yo, if we want to be honest, it's probably If we want to be honest, the caterpillar is almost definitely smoking opium, and please don't, everybody.
Don't what?
Don't do lean. That's a hilarious meme in Furry. If you take lean, you're basically doing meth. Don't, please. If you're like, what's lean, Daddy? Please leave this panel. You are too young. You haven't listened to nearly enough records.
Hey, Daddy.
Was the winning vote.
Yeah.
All right, so you make lean by taking some Sprite.
No!
Keep going.
Cancel the street.
In cough
You are
syrup.
banished.
Hold on. Let me take my notes. What was that again?
Go to jail.
If they're not willing to huff paint, don't fucking do it.
So it turned into a how to make lean panel. I don't know what happened.
Do you remember that picture where it was a tiger and everyone's like, what a cute tiger, and they didn't realize he was freebasing?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No one laughs. What's freebasing? It's how Richard Pryor.
Pepper!
Stop talking.
Stop talking.
More talking. Oh, we're making. I see. We're
All right, we are in round two. Round two, the rules change up a little bit. We're going to still start the same way. They will still get 1 minute of interrupted debate. After that, they are going to get 2 minutes as a group to argue and fight each other. All right. Round one, bracket, second round of brackets, round one, Spuds McKenzie versus Tigger. Spuds McKenzie versus Tigger. Pepper, you're going to start this one off. You have 1 minute uninterrupted on the clock. Spuds McKenzie versus Tigger, go.
So I'm going to consider the logic that got us to this round. And even though it is dog versus cat, and I very much want to pick dog, if the reason that Tigger got to this round is because Tigger is a tiger, and we're talking about a literal tiger versus a dog in a tuxedo, I do believe that the tiger is probably going to come out on top in this altercation. I mean, for one thing, I assume that Spuds McKenzie's canon height is about like waistline for tiger, so Tigger can pretty much just like bah. I mean, like this may go down in the same way as if you put a literal tiger with a literal. That's not a boxer, right? What's the target dog called? A something terrier. Bull terrier. So not pit bull terrier. Yeah, bull terrier, right? Yeah. If you put a literal bull terrier versus a literal tiger, I think the bull terrier may get one of the like in life or death situation may get one of the tiger's feet off if they have like a real good bite. But if we're being honest, Vegas allows like cockfighting, right? I can go down to Freemason Boulevard or whatever it is, watch a man pull a baby's head off a baby, like I am the victor. Wow.
Time.
That's just the thing over there.
Really quick, I just need to. Vegas doesn't allow cockfighting, right?
No, only male to male cockfighting.
I can't bet on fucking blood sport here in Vegas.
More, 1 minute on the clock. Tigger versus Puppy, go.
I mean, Pep pretty much said most of it. He's a fucking tiger versus dog. There's just no way. Maybe if the dog had, like, does this dog, this beer dog, I don't know anything. Does he have, like, dog friends? Does he have a pack? Does he have, like, things that he can do to save him?
He's a party animal.
He's a party, but he drinks beer as well. And Tigger just is full of energy, and he's probably, like, asleep after an hour. Like, he doesn't really sound like he can put up much of a fight. Tigger's like, I'm gonna bounce around you. Oh, you tried to bite me. Oh, that's nice. Like, that's it. One big ass paw. The dog is dead. There is nothing left. This is a cage match. The dog is small. The tiger is 650 pounds. The dog is what? Maybe 10 pounds, 15 if you're lucky. Maybe if he's an American, he's your house pet, maybe 20 pounds because you feed him a lot. Like, like a fat dog. But no, there's just no way that the tiger can lose.
Time. Oh my God. Sandy, you've got 1 minute on the clock. Tigger versus Spuds McKenzie, go.
Tigger's home environment is a magical forest. Spuds McKenzie is constantly surrounded by drunks. You don't think he can handle his shit? He's probably thrown down so many times. Well, what problems does Tigger have to deal with? Oh, Pooh is stuck in a hole again. Spuds McKenzie is like, oh, we got a raving lunatic on the bar. We need help now. He is definitely taken down. He is basically probably a bouncer. Roadhouse the movie with Spuds McKenzie would be a thing if it isn't already. That's all I'm saying. That's why he can summon the bitches, because he's so prolific in his fighting skills. Like, oh man, I gotta hang out with this guy. I'm safe. But that's why Roadhouse Spuds McKenzie.
Roadhouse Spudman.
Yeah. Electric Boogaloo. Anyway. Spuds McKenzie 2023. I don't know.
5 seconds.
Ah, jeez. Vote Spuds. Vote Spuds.
Time! All right, this is because we are in the second bracket. You guys may now interrupt each other. You have 2 minutes of debate. Anyone can jump in at any time. 2 minutes for your favorite. Go!
Yeah.
No, you take that. We can share. We can share because we have the same. We both like Tigger.
I understand.
And you like a fat dog, a fat American dog.
That fat American dog can. Exactly. That's a fat American dog. Yeah. That's my response.
You talk about drunks, but think about Winnie the Pooh Bear. To their whose behavior is more exemplified by just basically being a weird drunk. He's taking care of a literal bear. This bear is coming home like, "What's up? I need my honey." And he's like cracking his elbows through doorways. Tigger's there to be like, "Calm down, man. You gotta take a seat. We're gonna bring you your sleepy chamomile tea so you can get on the Herbal Essence cover." Also, Winnie the Pooh for chamomile. Some of you know what I'm talking about, tea drinkers.
Tea is delicious.
Do you think, Spuds would not feel any of the pain. He's too drunk.
He's
He's too drunk. I know Tigger's got a good offense, but it's like he's just not going to feel all the punches, and then he's finally going to go with the throat for the jugular, as we've been over.
He's literally cut in half in one swipe. Like the claw would just, it's done.
Isn't he a stuffed animal versus a dog?
Last round we'll have
Well,
questions.
if you want it to be.
That was good though.
Yeah, it is a stuffed animal. I mean,
Stop giving them my
maybe.
How dare? See, now we're gonna have to have
I was
another
going to bring it up, but I
argument.
forgot. Okay, all right.
Because if we're gonna argue that the stuffed animal, cool, I'll give you that.
Oh, yeah.
He's in a tuxedo, which means now he's even severely more limited. He cannot move.
Can James Bond fight in a tuxedo? Fuck yes, he can.
But he's not a dog.
Imagine James Bond fighting naked like Tigger.
Now I am.
I like this thought. Hold on. I'm gonna be.
Wait, what were we talking about?
I don't know. I'm stuck in my head with the men now.
Spuds McKenzie fights in an outfit. Tigger fights avant-garde style with his balls hanging out.
Is Swole Mikey in the corner just jerking
Marks his
it?
territory
Or-
just everywhere he goes.
This is getting weird. I'm
I
just saying.
mean, it's supposed to go weird.
Yeah.
So in a rub down,
Time! Fucking time!
You don't want us to keep going?
Fucking time! All right, we are in the second bracket. This is Tigger versus Spuds McKenzie. Who's going for the ball of wonder? Who's voting for Tigger? Raise your hands.
Wow.
Tigger's got some good votes out there. Vote for Spuds McKenzie. Let's see him. With a bid, we've got it for Tigger. All right, Tigger goes on to the next round. Give me one moment. Hey, no! Why would you do that? That's not the button I pushed. Why? Stop it! Shut up!
Try hitting Alt F4. They usually
Alt F4, no, this will never start up again. All right. That means that Tigger moves on, which gives it up for the semifinal. We've got Michelangelo versus Chuck E. Cheese. Michelangelo versus... Oh, please be on opposite sides. Yeah, I don't have to move anything. Michelangelo versus Chuck E. Cheese. Zanny, we're going to start with you. Oh, understood.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna go first.
No, that
Okay.
makes sense to me. All right, Moore, you have 1 minute uninterrupted on the clock, uninterrupted the first round. Michelangelo versus Chuck E. Cheese, go.
Okay, so this is actually difficult for me to choose, so I'm gonna have to work it out right now. I think both could slay me, and in both meanings of the word. So it makes it very difficult for me now to choose, because now my brain is like, run for your life, but also like, hey, so I'm like, I think I'm gonna go with Michelangelo again. The art's definitely helping, but even though Chuck E. Cheese is horrific and scary and definitely has some power behind all that robotness, I think Mikey's smart enough to know to just chop like the robot's veins or arteries, that it's oil, shit that makes it work, and then like the fight's just over. Michelangelo has a lot more tools.
That's what we're saying.
Chucky's got like a
we're
guitar.
gonna interrupt each other, right?
No, not this one. Next.
What?
Not yet.
No interrupting
Yeah.
yet. Not interrupting yet.
I'm trying to give Chuck E. Cheese more of an effort here, but I think Michelangelo is just going to be smarter in overall. So.
And that is time. More. We will see you in a moment or two. Zanny, Michelangelo versus Chuck E. Cheese. 1 minute on the clock. I'm stalling because my phone changed. Go.
Chuck E. Cheese makes pizza. Michelangelo eats pizza. Michelangelo is fucked. Because Chuck E. Cheese is just going to keep whipping pizzas at him, and he's not going to be able to stop eating them because he's a party dude. He can't control himself.
Brilliant. Are you the general for Chuck?
Yeah. Look. Yeah, he's going to be distracted by the pizzas. I know he's well trained, but you know, he loves his pizza. It's his fault and it's his curse and his blessing. All right? He can. Look, he even ate the pizza on the dance floor. That's how dedicated he is. He even spins around on the floor like a pizza. That's how much he loves pizza. He's not going to be able to withstand the need of pizza before Chuck E. Cheese bites him in the jugular and makes him bleed out. If you smell what the Chuck is cooking. I don't know. This is weird. Damn it, I have to time it better.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Time! You know, okay, Zan, the next time you try to use the fact that you didn't know how much time was left, I'm putting another minute on the clock.
God damn it.
Oh, you're familiar with the boozy technique.
He made me do 20 minutes. You both can suck it. Pepper, you've got 1 minute on the clock, uninterrupted. Chuck E. Cheese versus Michelangelo, go.
I don't want to be a fence sitter, but I genuinely don't know who I am going for in this. I'm just going to present two options to you. One being the one that Zany just presented, where I think the battle is between is Michelangelo's killer instinct, because he is a trained killer. He is a ninja. He kills people on the daily, right? If you're going off the comic book, people are like, bah, he cuts people with his sai, the three, right? He has nunchucks. So Raphael's like, take my side, but you know what I'm going for, right? But at the same time, he is a teenager, and he is so motivated by pizza. Perhaps Charles Entertainment Cheese might be up there, like bopping, throwing out pizza so fast that Mikey's like, well, what do? Do I kill my sworn enemy, or do I save this, maybe fucked up pizza, right? This ice cream anchovy, Pep Boys oil change pizza. Do I get my shoelace and NFT pizza?
So, new fun fact, Pepper's not allowed to order pizza tonight. I'll take care of that, buddy. All right.
I thought we were getting White Castle.
I've got panels tomorrow, and I don't want to shit myself.
I wouldn't trust pizza at a FurCon.
You know that? Pizza, come on! Come on, pizza! Come on, pizza! Pizza, come on!
Who was that? Who yelled that out? Come here.
Oh no!
Come here. 1 minute, Michelangelo.
Hi.
Go.
So I had a good point pointed out to me by my fiance. So ordinarily, I'm a Michelangelo stan, but there's a great point. Michelangelo was raised by Master Splinter, who is a rat, who is a common resemblance in Mr. Charles Entertainment Cheese. So not only is he going to have daddy issues, but we are also going to have the problem of pizza. So I think for this one, Chuck E. Cheese, which means a distraction. I mean, I'm old. I went to Chuck E. Cheese and I played the Ninja Turtles arcade game. So I think Charles has got this one in the bag. And hopefully not with 18 of his friends in a con hallway.
The pizza comer did nothing wrong.
Oh CUBLFC 2024.
What's your name? Sing it.
Come on.
What? Yeah. Guys, give it for Mo!
You stole my argument piece for the next one.
Both really well done. That was awesome. All right, this is the 2-minute debate. You may interrupt each other. All open for all three of you. 2 minutes on the clock. Michelangelo versus Chuck E. Cheese. Go.
What the hell did you guys choose? Because I was gone.
Chuck E. Cheese.
You guys chose Chuck E. Cheese, both of you?
Did you take Chuck?
Pep?
Uh-oh.
Oh. That's
Ladies and
danger.
gentlemen, both of you guys are giving up for your convention. Thank you so much.
That's for all of you.
You said neither, Peppy?
What?
You said neither?
I was like, here are my points, decide for yourselves.
I'll explain.
Oh,
That's not
okay.
from the con, that's from
So, you know that your
That's my personal
robot
stash.
rat is going down. Like,
What?
there's no
Okay.
way.
Chuck E. Cheese defends children on the day. He's responsible for
That doesn't
all
sound
these
great in that
kids.
sentence. I should probably rephrase that.
He can bop him with his stick. Wait.
You
Okay,
should-
hold on.
Maybe. New line.
No, I'm gonna stick with that.
Are you gonna stick with it?
I like it. You're gonna shoot their hoops. All right, I'm done.
You're not done. But no, I just don't see how a robot is going to beat knowledge in this case.
He's a character.
Aren't they both not characters?
Michelangelo's not a piece of paper.
Yes.
Let's just say Chuck E. Cheese has robot powers now. I'm just going with it.
He's got robot powers?
He's got a robot
What's robot
band.
powers? Does he have laser beams?
Look, he's so cool. He put
Michelangelo
show-
shoots laser beams with the size. You play those games, right? Like,
He doesn't use a sign, we decided.
what?
He put showbiz.
Oh no, he's nunchucks. That's
He
right.
puts showbiz
He does the
pizza-
tornado powers. That's right.
Yeah,
yeah.
he put Showbiz Pizza out of business. He took down a band of mechanical animals, and he was left standing.
The
You don't think you
Detroit
can take
band.
him down?
Michelangelo's weapons are so dangerous they're banned in Europe.
That's okay. No, it wasn't effective, so they gave him a lame grappling hook.
In European cartoons, they decided to censor the nunchucks because they thought the nunchucks were too crazy, so they gave him a grappling hook.
Yeah.
That's real. Look it up.
Time! Guys, give it up for all your debaters. All right, this is the semifinal. Who's moving on to the last round?
Use the mic, bitch.
Thank you. We're going Michelangelo versus Chuck E. Cheese. Who's voting for Mikey? Oh, wow. Who's voting for Chuck E. Cheese? Your childhood survives! What the
Alkali.
shit, guys?
Alkali's voice blowing out a speaker is like comfort food to me. I feel like I'm home.
Get destroyed by a robot.
Oh.
Panelists, while I am doing this last one, starting with Lauren going that way, let me set this up. Introduce yourselves and tell them where they can find you.
Hi, my name is Lauren Gears. I'm a tiger wolf. I've been in the fandom quite some time. You can find me on Twitch. I stream games all the time. I'm a very niche streamer, so you must like JRPGs and you must like platformers and random cute cat games because that's pretty much what I play, or like mouse games. I like those too. So if you want to see that and do it, that's what I do. Besides that, I do a bunch of editing for Pep sometimes, but that hasn't happened lately because it's a lot of work.
Hi, I'm Pepper Coyote. I like getting canceled, but in between that, I like publishing music. If you go on whatever your favorite music streaming platform is, or literally, it sounds like douchey to say Google me. If you type in Pepper Coyote, Google all the things. I can show you the links. If you type in mi nombre. All right.
Hi everybody, I'm Zanny the Blue. I stream with this crazy guy on Alkaline Zanny on Twitch. We are streaming right now. Hopefully, just don't get us arrested. That is what we do. We stream this comedy bullshit during the week, and we also do Jackbox during the week. So yeah.
All right, it's time. The final round. This is for all the marbles. It is Tigger versus Chuck E. Cheese. Now in the first round, you've already heard the normal debates. We go right into the masturbation. So for right now...
Mastication?
Masturbation.
We're going to start this off with 5 minutes on the clock that they are allowed to debate in any way they want. They can just argue with each other. And after that, we're going to go to all of you for questions before we do the final vote. So, 5 minutes on the clock, open debate. This is Tigger versus Chuck E. Cheese for all the marbles. Begin.
If you don't agree that it's
I almost
Tigger,
fucking
you
threw up.
won't
What?
live tonight.
Oh.
That's what's happening.
Illegal technique.
It's not illegal.
You can't bribe with sex.
I'm fine.
All right, fine.
This is Vegas, though.
It's true. That's true. God damn it. So,
It's
Robot
Tigger.
Army. Robot Army.
It's Tigger. I have even more reasons, and I'm also very biased, so I cannot change.
Look,
El tigre puede muerme.
What?
Is that how you say the tiger can kill me?
No.
El tigre puede muerme, right?
No muerte.
Muerte? That's kill you. Matar
Yeah, there.
can kill.
That sounds right.
Yo.
Ame.
Yeah, matar, amén.
Matarme
Right, okay,
to
ame,
kill
okay,
me?
good, yeah.
Ah, el tigre puede matarme.
There you go. That's right.
that was a good argument.
The tiger can kill you. That is correct.
C.
I don't think. Hey, you know a word.
Yeah. 2
Um,
years.
I just, again, it's the same thing with Michelangelo when he was out. I can't see the robot winning in any case. He's not essentially a robot that we're aware of.
He is a tiger, but Chuck E. Cheese has scalding pizza.
And cats eat mice, literally. That is their job. And they play with their food. So he's just going to become a toy. He's going to find him. He's going to smack him around a little bit. He's going to get bored. Then Tigger's going to leave, bounce away, come back, smack around a little bit more. Bounce around, come back, smack around a little bit more, eat his heart.
Damn.
Then come back, and then leave, bounce away, and then come back, smack him around a little bit more, and then come and give him to me for a present.
I think we should acknowledge the indomitable spirit of Tigger. Like, what damage can you do to Tigger where they're not showing back up?
Oh,
Right? We're getting censored right now. Tigger, as a tiger, he can take hits and just kind of disappear, come right back. I mean, there's not a lot of times where offense is getting deployed on Tigger. It's not really like an anime in that way, where Winnie the Pooh is like, the Rasengan! But Tigger seems to be basically unkillable, and if you combine that with someone who is very real, such as Charles Entertainment Cheese, I think we could have a problem.
I think
Do you even know what a Rasengan is?
Tigger is always just.
Do you even know what you said?
Tigger's always just chilling in the woods, and Chuck E. Cheese ran a chain of restaurants. That is persistence. That is.
They don't
Can
really
do
exist.
what?
They don't really exist.
Neither of these know.
Bitch, they made a whole fake one on DoorDash.
They did do that, actually. That did happen.
What's it, like Mamacita's Italiano and it's fucking Chuck E. Cheese?
Chuck E. Cheese pizza? Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? What's it called?
Pascali's Pizza.
That's
Pascali's
pizza. That's it. Yeah.
The ghost kitchenaire himself.
Tigger is just—he's so cute too. Like Chuck's not very cute for an entertainment cheese.
Does acknowledgement of this mean we can now rope in Mr. Beast to this universe?
What? What?
Because we're talking about ghost kitchens, right? So, like, what if he calls in all the other ghost kitchen operators?
You're talking about ghost kitchens. We are not talking.
What if they economically dominate Tigger?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Tigger would be okay with that.
Kinky.
I don't think there's an argument here. I think that's just a Friday night. Dominate me, daddy. That's all you said just now.
The only thing I know about Mr. Beats is that he like Mr. Beats. Mr. Beats? No, that's the DJ version. Yeah, Mr. Beats. Mr. Beast. The only thing I know about him is that he like justifies capitalism through giving the money away.
Charity. Yeah.
How did he enter this conversation?
Pep's here. That's why.
Okay, that's why.
That's literally why Pep's here.
Ghost
Alright.
Kitchens, Beast Burger.
Ghost Kitchen. All right. So I don't.
Zen doesn't even know what that is.
Yeah, I'm too old. I'm officially too
So
old.
Beast Burger is a fake restaurant that's actually, what is it, Chili's?
This is how censor works in our house.
I want to go to Beast Burger.
Back to Tigger. So Tigger's awesome.
Can't
Chuck
go
E. Cheese
to
sucks.
Beast Burger, that's the whole point.
God damn it.
It's a fake kitchen.
You can't.
You have to
You
go
can't.
to
No matter
Chili's.
what. There's nothing in my mind.
Portal.
I'm gonna hit every single one with the mace I brought who does
Hey,
not vote for Tigger. That's
Can
what's gonna
I,
happen.
Alkali, I know you're looking for new jobs, right? How about you start making Mr. Beast Burger out of your own kitchen. No one has to health inspect you. You just make some bullshit and stick it to the DoorDash guy. Be like, yeah, here's your Mr. Beast Burger. And some 12-year-old goes, this is delicious.
Time! What just happened?
What was the last one? The last one that wasn't a debate about Tigger. A debate about Pep is in his head.
All right, we've got.
Before you know what I'm talking about.
I understand.
Left the final round. We go to questions. We need these to be short form questions.
Short firm.
Shut up.
Short firm, just
short
like
firm,
me.
short firm.
I thought you weren't.
Take this mic,
All right.
Alkali.
Thank you. Take the mic.
Do we have any questions for our panelists? We're going to do front row first. What do you got?
Who's the shortest and firmest?
I am Chuck E. Cheese.
All right.
That's who.
Bring it in. Go ahead.
I realize this is scaled towards Tigger right now, but have any of you understood that Tigger is now public domain, so he can be anything we want him to be now?
Yes.
Panelists, what do you got?
Yes, that's literally like my next argument if I needed one was gonna be literally that he's public domain. Like he can literally be anything. We can turn him into he could be Gajua, all right? He could be. And he is he technically is in movies killing people, Blood and Honey. Yeah. So he does kill people.
in that movie.
Isn't he?
No.
Damn.
I've seen it.
That's my argument anyways.
Next question. Go ahead.
Hello. All right, going off of what he said about the public
Yelling out.
going off of what he said about the public domain thing, it's like, so how do we know that he no longer has claws and everything else that he may be hiding in other places?
How do you know he doesn't have claws hiding in other places?
Moriarty wins.
I can do this all day if you want. I will defend.
You're
yes.
defending Tigger.
I don't. There is no guarantee that Chuck E. Cheese doesn't have claws and stuff hidden behind him, but I'm pretty sure the one who created him was lazy because he's a mouse. So.
Next question coming. Here it
Oh,
goes.
you good? You need you guys?
This might not be a question, but I feel like we're kind of avoiding the mental aspect.
Okay.
Tigger to me has always been kind of like a
Okay.
naive, happy-go-lucky guy. I feel like Charles Entertainment Cheese could like mentally torture Tigger if he wanted to.
This is kind of pertaining to my argument from earlier, how Tigger's like undamageable. He just keeps coming bouncing back in. I think if you tried to psychologically damage Tigger, I don't even think he would know what was happening. He would just what? Tiggers are full of bounce, and he would just go on his bullshit.
That's bouncing.
He'd bonk
Next
off his head.
question. Go ahead.
So, when presented with a cute, fluffy, stuffed animal, do you think that the spirit of the dead child who's been stuffed inside the maggot...
Yes.
Oh my God.
You're asking about the purple guy. I understand these questions. I have seen Matt Pat's videos.
I don't know how to feel about life anymore. Last question's going right over here.
All right. Hold on.
You got it.
Take your time, man. It's
Who
fine.
Who do you think would win? A cute, fluffy animal or a serial killer robot?
All right, he's bringing it up. Serial killer versus cute, fluffy animal. What do you guys got?
I can tell you right now that I definitely want to be killed by the stuffed animal.
These serial killer allegations are just those allegations.
Do you mean Alec?
Nah, you're just ignorant.
My friend,
Bringing it way back.
I did bring it way back. You're right.
2007.
all right, this is how the final round works. We're voting Chicago style. What does that mean? You pay for your votes, also you can vote after you're dead.
What up, Marianne? All right.
What else, Derek?
Since Chuck E. Cheese is a performer, the performer's hat goes to Chuck E. Cheese. That's the top hat. The cowboy hat goes to Tigger. This one is Chuck E. Cheese. This one is Tigger. We're looking for donations. Whoever gets the bigger donation wins. The hats are coming around right now. I'll be walking up, throwing in whatever you want. Well, we're going. Panelists, you continue the debate. Use the microphone.
All right.
This one is a performer. So Chuck
I just don't know how long just Tigger's Coke binge can last. We don't see how far it goes, and I just think that just runs out.
I think that Tigger's energy is entirely genuine and organic. I don't think he uses any substance.
All right. Behind, yes.
This. How about the fact that Tigger can lose his stripes and he becomes depressed?
You're right. Tigger does have a cooldown mode where basically he's unstoppable. I'm sorry, where he is stoppable. He loses his powers. That has happened. But at the same time, Charles Cheese being like literal about this and in canon, how does he function without pizza and tokens?
Well, that's the thing. I think he's gonna like create a game to distract Tigger to win useless tickets.
So you're thinking like a Saw situation.
Yeah.
Where Tigger walks in, he's like, let's play skee ball. Let's play the punch all the spider buttons game.
For your life.
I like the step on all the spider web things. See what I'm talking about, Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, except
All the
it's
lights
real. They're real poisonous spiders. That's the Saw version.
I don't think this is fair.
You think Tigger could win that?
I don't.
Boing, boing, boing,
But he
boing.
doesn't.
I'm gonna leave now. No.
No, this one he's bouncing. He's smacking.
I don't think this is very fair. Look, just okay. Here's Tigger's, and then here's Chuck E. Cheese, and I. Although these are big bills, though. So.
I'm about to go Chicago.
This is close. This is really close.
When you called it Chicago style, you could just called it Vegas style.
Chicago style.
You pay for your vote.
I do that anyways.
Be a politician, pay for your
Vote with your dollar.
Hey, I do appreciate Nevada because of how powerful the hospitality union is.
The
Like,
game
jokes
is
aside.
over! With the vote, this is no joke. With the vote.
Wait, I got money.
Oh,
No.
Wait.
You're not. You're the panelist. You're not allowed. Panelists are not allowed. Sorry. That's not fair.
I'm sorry, whoa. This is for charity. Everyone's allowed to give money.
After we can change it. We have to at least know first.
You forgot $1.
No, that was earlier.
This is just
That
charity,
can't be
charity.
included in the vote.
$9.
What was your
That's
hat
just-
for?
yeah.
That was for Chuck E. Cheese, right?
Yeah, my hat was for Chuck E. Cheese.
That means that with a vote of 30 to 32.
I did Chicago
Your
toast.
winner, Chuck E. Cheese!
Dang it.
Hey, I gifted 10 gifts up. Would that count?
Yes.
To me, this is the charity.
Hey, Alkali, on the Twitch channel, we got a Chicago toast. So what do you think?
All right.
Sure.
We are streaming right now. Somebody just paid for a Chicago toast. So if
Right
you don't
here.
know it, thank you, friend. If you don't know it, this is something we do in Chicago every New Year's Eve with the Fur community. If you do know it, follow along. Ready?
Yep.
And here's to you, here's to me, forever friends we shall be. And if we ever disagree, fuck you, here's to me. This has been Furry Smacdown. Oh my God. Party Animals Edition. If you enjoyed this, we've got another comedy panel coming up. Thank you. We've got another comedy panel coming up tonight. MST3K. Is it 10 or 10:30?
11.
What?
Oh, never mind.
No, I just
10:30 tonight, we will be doing MST3K, another charity panel. We watch a movie and you guys get to pay to make all of us drink. We're going to have some fun. Remember, you get out of a con what you put into it. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the convention and good night.